might beat me in the Batman category, but he's pretty close, brother. Okay. Hey. Nerves shot, boy. That's okay.
It's okay. My girlfriend's nerves are shot as well. So.
Oh, boy, everything okay?
Everything's great.
Okay.
She just made a $1,000 sale today.
Oh. Wrestling who?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Queens of Combat who?
No. Doing regular work.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Nothing to do with wrestling.
Yeah, I definitely want to say it.
Okay, I get you. I get
you know what I'm saying?
I get you.
Queens of Combat who?
Yeah.
Please. Oh, yeah. Josie, we need you to put this show together. Yeah, right. You put your own show together. Okay. All right. Well, how you doing, boy?
You're good.
This is my little piece right now.
I'm doing well dating Beyonce. It's okay.
Oh, I love that.
Makes me Jay-Z.
I put a ring on it. Okay. Is that her or is that Donna Summer?
No, it's right.
Okay. See, I'm hip. Good ladies.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Daddy Don't Work, You Wrestle. With the claps, you know what time it is, George. How was the weekend?
Boy, I am already blowed up, out of breath. Boy, a lot of stuff going on here at highspots.com. If you ain't on the train, get in front of it because we'll run over you.
Just the way George is kind of in front of me right now.
Yeah,
I feel a little bit like the son.
That's our boy.
Because he's like I'm behind him right now.
That's very observant.
This is a show right now.
That's very observant, boy. I moved my chair up just that much. Oh, brother. Hey, Troy says you ain't taking my job yet. Okay, brother. Okay.
Listen, Jason Garrett just wants to coach like 10 years down the road.
Oh, I love that, boy. Okay.
Jason Garrett knows his place.
Boy, so much going on. I just want to thank you personally. I'll think of something in a minute. Thank you for.
Okay.
But, thank you so much, Bullet. So much going on here at Dad You Don't Work Your Studios. Great weekend, Bullet.
Dad You Don't Work. You're not even like Dad You Don't Work. You wrestle.
Dad don't even work.
Period. That's the type of studio we have.
Boy, but you know what?
We had to clean some stuff up, actually. We got rid of the wrestling part.
I'll tell you right now.
It's just Dad You Don't Work. That's
Boy,
how clean
this is
studio
like getting too clean. This is like if you turn on Fred Sanford, brother, sweeping in the back. That's okay. That's not lightning. That's not some of our special effects. Somebody's actually sweeping. Okay. That's not a special effects that we chimed in to make it sound like somebody's cleaning. Somebody's actually cleaning. It's like turn on Sanford Son and they know junkyard.
No, it's okay. It's a Sandman. We were doing so poorly in the beginning of this show. We were getting swept off stage.
But listen, it's like Sanford Son just moved up to the Jefferson's place. Okay, that's very 70s sitcom. But anyway, boy,
back when Donna Summers wrote the song.
Oh, every time I see it to this day, seriously, every time I see it to this day, I think of because she did Hot Stuff. Eddie Gilbert. That was his theme music. When you could cheat and steal people's music and download it, and nobody got in trouble. But boy, times were good back then. But anyway, boy, so much going on. I want to thank everybody this week. What a great weekend I had. Bullet, Saturday afternoon, real neat. We actually went back up to our Jason, buddy friend Jason that does NAWA. It was kind of neat. We did an outdoor show. Bullet, it was like beside a record shop, but it was for this great family. Bullet, I had a great time. I actually sold a book out there. It was kind of neat, Bullet. That's where I met the Goof, who's not actually going to go in a bag, but the Goof come up. And he didn't say he was quite a wrestler, but he said he used to ride the roads. He said, me, you, Dustin, and Dusty used to make all those armory shows. I swear to you, Bullet. And I thought, I just said, stop, okay? Maybe me and Dustin early on, but I don't think Dusty did any armories in the Carolinas, okay? But that ain't no way to get on my good side, Bullet, okay?
Like I told you in West Virginia not too long ago, my goal in professional wrestling is to never be that guy. Yeah. Like even if I go off and ride off into the sunset and never see you 20 years from now, then my hope is that when you see me 20 years from now, that you're like, oh, it's Bullet. Great, I remember we rode the roads together.
Yes.
I don't have to be that guy that shows up to you 30 years later and is like, hey, you remember me?
So if they put me and you in the ring to do a remembrance interview and I can't get the mic and say, well, you know, Bullet Jake Manning, we go way back, like all the Outlaws do. Yeah. You know, we go way back, and I know we rode the roads together. We've been up and down the roads. That is probably the stupidest line that I've ever heard between two wrestlers. I just hate that. You're basically admitting you ain't got a life. But anyway, so if I see you in 30 years...
you'll know it. You'll know me, and I'll know you. There's no dispute.
All of that. And maybe, Bullet, along the same lines as you said, when I jump in the back of that train with the hobos, I don't have to shake hands. I can just nod like that. So if I see you in 30 years and our eyes meet, maybe at a Walmart, maybe at a Sonny's restaurant, we're just gonna do this.
Or in a fancy French cafe.
Oh, I love that.
And I'm with Catwoman. And
Oh,
you just give me one of these
I
and
love
go
that.
the way.
Oh, boy, I'll be so jealous. Okay, I'll just tell you right then. I'll come up and say I'm jealous right now. Boy. But anyway, so there is some wrestling going on, boy. Great AML show this past Sunday. Oh Lord, what? Oh, I've got stories beyond stories. Here is the most. Well, it's tingling. It's teeter-tottering in between the idiot baggish. But I've just never understood, not nowadays, but any days in professional wrestling. Here, let me just end this real quick, okay? Before we go on to something else. I've been doing this 40 years, thank the good Lord. I didn't know wrestlers supposedly had the right to say no. I really didn't. I didn't know that you could ask for a raise. Somebody's been kayfabing me the whole time. Anyway, I didn't know we had a say. I thought you just work for, if they pay you, you just work, do your job, and go home.
And you have to be miserable doing it.
Oh yes.
You can't like what you're doing.
See, I missed it.
And the idea of being treated with respect.
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh. So you don't even want to know what I've been through this weekend. I had a panic attack because somebody was treating me well.
See, I missed it. I've actually enjoyed this 40-year run, and I've been doing it wrong, I guess, because now everybody's miserable. None of us work a regular job. Brothers and I are taking bus, but that's okay. We still don't get respect. 200 episodes, and nobody still, even though we ain't got a light flicking on that says "be quiet" like they used to do at WCW. But that's okay. But anyway, we're in agreement, Bullet, that I've been doing it wrong. I just got to get more miserable and dreading life and hating everybody around me, even though I don't work a real job, and just be like everybody else because I missed the boat, right? Okay, but that's not Idiot of the Week stuff. I do got a quick one here in a minute, but Bullet, so much comedy stuff going on for you. I keep up with you, Bullet. I gotta know where my kids are. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody has to.
Oh, boy,
Nobody else is.
Man, I'm just telling you, my only awareness of comedy, as all of our great viewers know, is Police Academy. That's the closest I ever indulged into the comedy circle. Okay, Bullet, and but thanks to you, over all these episodes, there is a lot of comical in the Carolinas. Seriously, especially in the Charlotte area.
Just everywhere and out there in places in people's towns they don't even know about. There's actually a guy that's coming in next week to Charlotte. He's in New York right now. I saw that he got into New York as soon as I left it. And he was in Portland a month ago. He also runs a show in L.A.
Oh, very.
But he's on tour and working his way down the coast. He's going to be here next week, and I think he's making his way to Florida sometime in July. And he's just touring everywhere.
Oh, very roadies.
And I've been hearing his name pop up quite. Zach Pugh. He's going to be here next Thursday in Charlotte. I'm very excited to hear it. But everybody keeps telling me, Zach Pugh is great, and he runs this great show in L.A. So he's been touring in Portland, New York, and he's making his way down through the South right now. So I'm very excited to have him next week. But yeah, the world is very big.
Yes.
And in a lot of corners, there's probably somebody in Orlando, Florida, that has no idea that actually very good comedy locally is happening right around the corner from wherever they are.
That's exactly
someplace in Knoxville, especially Asheville or even Nashville, and especially in Ohio. There's tons of places.
And there's one that it just sounded good. There's one you're coming up. There's one that you're going to in July that I saw today. That the name just wanted me to come. I got to think, Bullet. It was towards the end of July. You're in one. Oh, I can't think.
I'm in a bunch because that's where.
Well, the one had a great name. It was called not Hole in the Wall or nothing like that. I mean,
it's either All Organic. It's probably
the
homegrown local.
I kind of like that one. I think it was like homegrown.
Okay.
That's very Cheech and Chong's. Okay. Well, that's how they got their comedian start. That's all I'm saying. Now they're worldwide, Jack. I think that was the one because that name kind of caught me. I didn't ask questions about it, but it just sounded good.
Yeah.
I think that had to be the one. All I know is you booked solid. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, especially at the end of July and actually August.
Now, when will be our Florida trip? I'm very excited.
That's going to be end of July.
Yes.
End of July.
That's the big Florida loop and with our good people
down there.
And
actually, I just filled up another comedy date. So it's going to be basically Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all comedy, then wrestling on Sunday, and then I might try and pick up something in Atlanta on that Monday.
Boy, I'm so proud of you. Seriously, Bullet. Thank you for carrying on my comedian legacy. Okay? But anyway, So much going on here, Bullet. This week, of course, I'm very, very excited. I'm actually, I got a ring around Friday, just a little kayfabe thing. I got to sneak in South Carolina and do it and get out.
Should let you know, I'm actually doing, as a comedian, my first birthday party show.
Oh, Bullet!
I've translated what I've discovered out of
that's when you made it, Bullet. I'm just telling you right now. That's when you made it.
You don't understand. Like, I'm reinventing the game because I have no shame, none whatsoever. I've taken backdrops on birthday party shows for far less money than I'm getting to do about 10, 15 minutes of comedy at a birthday. And I've got my own bullet, Jake Manning, that's going to come with me. That's willing to
do whatever you need.
Do whatever I need.
Oh, I love that.
Despite how good or how bad it's going to be.
I love that.
So just let you know.
Oh, I love that, Bullet. I actually said it years ago to you without any real true meaning behind it. It just sounded good at the time.
Much like most of the advice you've given me. So.
But how some of the shows that we do together will actually give you the experience. Not that I knew it would actually happen. It just sounded good. That it would actually lead up to different opportunities for you. So I'm just glad to see.
Some would say the experience. Other people would say the stripping away of shame. But it all depends on how you look at it.
Well, as I told you in that one movie where Chuck Norris is just driving a truck and it broke down and he never got out of that town. But he went on to make a great career. That you're traveling that same. All you're doing was passing through.
Well. Hopefully it doesn't end up like Rambo. That's all I'm saying.
But listen, I'm just waiting for a memory to pop up on Facebook where, and I don't even know if one exists, where you were just passing through. It had to be like 15 years ago, okay? You just stopped to get some donuts and an orange juice at like the Sitco, and you've been here ever since.
Well, funny enough, a memory popped up on Facebook of the church show that we did where you made me dress up like Doink the Clown, and it was labeled as 15 years ago, which it was not 15 years ago, but boy did I needed to feel like I was old that day.
Boy. Oh, I remember that. We had a heck of a house. Of course, they ain't invited us back. So I don't know, but boy, what a great doink you did for me, Bullet. Like, what do y'all people think you're gonna do to this man? You understand? Nothing. But you're gonna be the first comedian in comedian history that don't have one of the heckler guys. Okay, seriously. Well, what are they gonna do? Okay, Bullet. Heckler will heckle something at you, and then you'll heckle something back at him, and he'll start crying.
Or I'll just agree. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, I love that, Bullet. Oh, that's good. Heckler's going to say something bad about you. So, tell me something I don't know. Yeah. Okay?
Tell me something that's not being said in my head right now to myself. Like...
Yeah, what are y'all going to do? Okay? Well, anyway, I know we got to get off here, Bullet. Thank you so much. Bullet, quick idiot of the week, if you don't mind.
No problem.
Bullet, I got to show you this. Bullet, look what I'm wearing now. I can't see it. Oh, look at this. Official flea market. Oh, yeah, you ain't seen one of these since we're in school.
Okay,
this is a long...
That's your Tony Romo?
Kind of Tony Romo-ish, but this is my salute to... Because I had a crush on her before I found out that things. But anyway, this is my honor to Billie Jean King. Remember, she used to wear this, okay? I got a problem with champion on one side and made in Japan on the back, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just doing this... she's still alive, folks. Don't be sending me notes that she passed away or nothing. I loved her.
I totally agree.
She was just tough. Remember, she was the first one to issue the challenge to that goofball, whatever his name was. Bobby, and she beat him. It's one thing to issue a challenge, but when you issue a challenge, you better win that challenge.
Yeah, and
okay?
He was a champion.
Oh, yes, he was.
He was
so Billie Jean,
opponent.
No, I just thought she was like the toughest, just... woman, really, and I had a very, very big crush on her, but anyway, things didn't work out. They worked out for her, but things didn't work out for me. But I still...
Or Bobby Riggs.
Or Bobby Riggs.
So.
All the way around
yeah.
for us men, okay? But anyway, that's pretty cool, Bullet. Anyway, so I just think guys in the business should just write their spots down on this instead of just trying to get me to try to memorize all of it. Wouldn't that be a great idea? And I need the little Velcro thing. But anyway, Bullet, everybody knows that how much I love fast food, okay? I'm a great, strong supporter of fast food. I know people say I shouldn't be, but anyway, but it's good, okay? I don't even think you can consider it fast food anymore because it takes you like 2 hours to get it. But everybody knows my love for, of course, Bojangles, okay? And I really go to bat for them. I really enjoy their food, okay? I know it may end up killing me in the end, but I'm going to have a chicken leg in my hand when it happens. But anyway, Bullet, and I'm being serious here for 2 minutes because I need your scientific input on this, Bullet. But seriously, I go to the Bojangles, the same Bojangles every day. I walk in like Cheers, Norm, when I walk in, they all say, hey, George, and I throw my hand up. But anyway, Bullet, seriously, true story. 2 days ago, I put a quick post about it. I go in to get the same thing I get every day. Bullet, listen to me. They were out. Everybody thinks I'm a great comedian when I say this stuff. How I make these great jokes. And I said, really? Thank you. I appreciate that compliment, but I'm not. They were out of biscuits. Seriously. I'm not making a joke here. There's no punchline. They were out of biscuits. Okay? Seriously. You can say, so what, George? But here's what I'm trying to say. It's like us being out of, like, DVDs here at the DVD store. You see what I'm saying? They're out of biscuits. So I didn't just take that as, okay, I'm going to go down the street. I asked questions. Probably was the stupidest thing I've ever done. But
no, you need to ask those questions.
Well, I did. I mean, honestly, how does that happen, Bullet? Seriously.
It says biscuits on the sign.
Oh, it does. Everything they've got, whether it's a pancake, a sausage, patty, or an egg, they put on a biscuit. But they're out of biscuits. And I said, well, ma'am, I got to ask, did y'all not, here's my question.
How did this travesty happen?
But do you not see you getting low? Like, when John Doe sees 2 biscuits left, does he not holler back there and say, hey, Brutus, can you, put another pan in? Seriously, they were literally out, and it would be not just out. That's why I'm throwing my love of Bojangles. I'm throwing Bojangles in the idiot bag this week. It would be a 25-minute. Boy, I can go buy a can of biscuits at Food Line and have them ready in 2 minutes with butter. But anyway, it would be a 25-minute wait. I am not lying. I still have a problem with this. Okay, I didn't get no biscuit. I had to wait 20. I didn't wait, of course. I had to go. But I will throw. I just don't know how that happens. I know things run out, but when that is your
thing,
when that is your bread and butter. Oh, boy, that's a good joke. Feel free to use that. That's pretty good, Mike Lee. What? We just got to hear the drum roll on that one. Hey, when biscuits are your bread and butter,
or just your bread,
or just your bread.
Biscuits are your bread.
How do you run out? I'm leaving it at that. And people can say, George, you fell off the wagon. You fell out of the back of that truck. The hobo pushed you out of the back of that train. I just don't know how that happens. And for it to be a 25-minute wait, does nobody not see the pan getting empty? That's my only point. So I didn't wait. Bojangles will go in the idiot bag, and I'm still just in shock because I don't know how
that's hard to. I don't know for you to swallow. I know how much you.
Somebody
love
drops.
Bojangles.
Oh, boy, and somebody drops the ball. I mean, do you imagine? Nobody waited.
And you know what's the scary part of this? This is not the first time I've heard this story.
Well, you know what's funny?
This may be a conspiracy. I mean, there are a lot of YouTube videos. What happened in 9/11? There's a lot of YouTube videos about a lot of things. We need to be really investigating why Bojangles biscuits don't have any biscuits in the restaurant.
Exactly. Famous too.
I have a suspicion either the Koch brothers or the Rothschilds had something to do with it.
Well, listen, when your trademark is famous chicken and biscuits, you should be able to deliver biscuits. I just don't know. I have a hard problem with that. And I know I probably need to get a life and go on with my own life, but it's just... And here's the thing, Bullet, as we all get ready to close here. I know I left because I couldn't wait, and I know at least 8 to 10 other people just left. So, I mean, I don't understand that. If it was your side item, like a limited time McDonald's flurry that hit and miss, I could understand that. But when this is what brings the bread in, I know my jokes are getting cornier as we go. Bullet. Okay, I'm just enjoying this time with you. So anyway, Bojangles will go in the idiot bag. Okay, well, anything real quick, Bullet? I got a good tag here. I got to say it before I forget.
Nope, go ahead, say it.
Okay,
say your tag.
Bojangles may be out of biscuits. Oh, forgot it. What was it? But we're not going to be out of, that's kind of tacky, boy. Man, I had it right in my head, too. Somebody threw it, I don't remember. I got to do better than that, boy.
Oh, you're doing all right.
Let me see. Okay, but, you may run out of biscuits at Bojangles, but you won't run out of
the second greatest book of all time, which is selling like hotcakes and biscuits. And is available at a Charlotte-based company, highspots.com.
Bullet.
For more information about what I'm doing this weekend, especially how this birthday party show is going to go, make sure you follow me on Twitter at ManScoutManning or on Instagram at ManScoutManning. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Bullet, you saved it. You understand? Thank you so much. Seriously, I'm going to go buy my book right now. That last 2 seconds, I think you saw 8 books for me.
Well, that's kind of what these 200 episodes were about.
One copy every 200 episodes. Bullet, thank you for saving it, Bullet, okay? Seriously, I had a great tagline I forgot.